We honestly don't know who's back there. It's kind of crazy, but I didn't even know Kenny Bassett was back there, and he did a hell of a job running the ball and hitting the holes. And we're going so fast. As offensive line, we got to get all our calls out that we don't have time to look back and see who the running back is.
What has been for your line, for you guys, the difference the past 2 weeks? Is it just getting Jake back? Is it just everybody getting healthy?
Just everybody, we're starting to click together. Obviously, it's nice having Jake back. And just everybody, we're clicking, but we still got to get better. Last week, we didn't play nearly with the same amount of fundamentals and technique that we did the week before. And this week, we definitely got to focus in on our footwork and our hands and just coming off the ball better.
At what point, I guess, what specifically didn't you guys do on paper statistically?
Yeah,
it looked
good.
Similar to UCLA.
But we just got to, we got the job done, but our footwork's got to get better, and our coming hip to hip on blocks of double teams, and but we still did a good job. But we just, as offensive line, we always want to get better, and there's a lot of room for improvement.
Has Cal's defense improved this season?
Yeah, definitely, especially from last year. They've improved immensely. They're running to the ball very well. They're very fast. I think the two interior guys are very explosive and very fast, and for the center and the guards, you got to definitely, get off the ball and be quick and, beat them off the ball and move them.
Could be an interesting atmosphere. Scott Frost was just talking about it. There's probably not going to be a ton of people there. However big the stadium is, they're not going to sell it out. Did you guys prepare for that differently maybe than you would going into a hostile road environment?
We have to create our own energy, and that's what we do at practice. No one's in at practice when we play, so we got to just do it out on the road. It's no different than when we practice in the Mo or out here or in Alton Stadium when it's empty. And it starts with the big boys, offense and defense line. We got to get the tempo going and win on the line of scrimmage.
Doug played meaningful minutes at guard. I imagine you have do you have a close relationship with him because he's your backup at center?
Yeah, definitely. Doug, just one of the hardest workers on the offensive line. He's always asking me how to get better. He's always asking me, did I do this right? And for me, it's also like I'm also learning a lot from it, from teaching a guy like Doug. And he's a very, very talented football player. He's a very, very strong kid, probably the strongest offensive lineman after Hamani. And he's going to be a very good football player here.
Do you see him as your successor at center long term?
That's not up to me. That's up to the coaches. But I see him as, you guys are going to talk a lot about him coming up the next few years for him. He's definitely a very talented player and very, very, very good kid.
I know you looked up to Jordan Holmes and learned a lot from him. Do you try to do what Jordan did for you to Doug?
Yeah, I learned a lot from Jordan, and I also learned a lot from Max Unger. But I was here with Jordan when I was a redshirting, and I'm definitely trying, because Jordan helped me out so much. I'm definitely trying to do the same things that Jordan did to me. But I'm lucky, to be able to have Doug for 2 years. I only had Jordan for 1 year, so. But Doug does such a great job of listening, and he's also a leader for that class.